Hi guys, it's time for Magi 263. This chapter was pretty good. Uh, I'm glad that Magi's starting to pick back up again. So let's get into the meat of the review. Um, Aladdin is back, obviously, as of last chapter, and he's talking to Kouen and Koma about, the certain, subtleties of this whole thing about Hakuryu and this war and Cohen's ideals and things like that. And we get a little bit more in depth of what Cohen's ideals are as far as what he wants to do. And I think it's a lot of what he says is really good. Cohen is probably my second favorite character after Sinbad, but I really like Cohen. He's turned out to be a really good character and he's badass. So we start off kind of with Aladdin still on this thought of maybe falling into depravity is not so bad after all, and you know that goes on. But the real question in this chapter was, what is your will, basically, Aladdin? Because you've done what Solomon and your other predecessors have asked you to do, essentially, Ugo and Solomon and forget her name, the mother. So what is it that you want to do, right? What what do you want to do now that that's over? And his answer is he wants to save Ali, and so he will, obviously. And it seems like this may start like a new arc or whatever have you, but I mean, ultimately, it's going to, um, I don't know, it might take a while, who knows, but Morgiana is going to Yunnan, and Toto is going to search his body with Magui or something. I don't know exactly what she's doing, but she's doing something. Um, but and Ali or Aladdin is using Solomon's wisdom to try to find an answer, which is smart, obviously. But there's one person that you are not asking that you should be asking, and that person is Sinbad. Sinbad is he's powerful as shit, but he also knows a lot. He knows a lot more than he lets on. This is the man that has traveled the world, and so he has a lot of field knowledge. And so certainly he has to have come across something similar to this somewhere. Um, I honestly, not just because he's my favorite character, but if if I were going to ask anybody, the two people I would ask are Yunan, which Morgiana had the right idea, and Sinbad. Of course, I would also ask Scheherazade, but I don't think she has her memories, right? Or Titus or Titus. I don't. I don't think. Yeah, I don't. I think he only has Titus's memories, um, not Scheherazade's memories, because Scheherazade lived for so long. She would obviously have an answer, but she's kind of dead. um, I know Arba would probably have the answer. Like people like that would probably have the answer. Like people who've been living forever. Um, so like these old fossils. But other than that, I mean, Yunan and Sinbad are probably your best options. But um, I mean, that's honestly the chapter in terms of progression. There's not a whole lot. There's just a lot of talking between Koma, Kohen, and Ali. I keep saying Ali. It's Aladdin. Damn it. And Aladdin. And honestly, it seems like Cohen is really challenging Aladdin to get, I guess, to sort of grow into his own character. Because honestly, Aladdin really just piggybacks off Solomon's wisdom. He's still doing that, but it seems like he's trying to like do his own thing at this point. So I do like that, and I'm hoping that Aladdin becomes a much better character as a result. Because I mean, honestly, one of two main characters are not likable. That's really not a good thing. Uh, so this chapter overall was pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good chapter. Once again, I like Kouen. I like Koma as well, but Kouen is just awesome. And I do kind of like the clash of ideals, sort of, but not really clash, sort of a iron sharpen iron type of conversation where they basically give an example of like all the wars like that he knows of, Aladdin knows of, as a result of like wars are really you're pushing your ideals on somebody else essentially, or what yeah, basically what you have for the world, like what do you want the world to do, and using those examples. So that was cool. And of course, at the very end of the chapter, Aladdin uses Solomon's wisdom, of course, as I said. And so we'll see what happens. This was a good chapter, and we'll see you whenever the next chapter's released.